New offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle is already making a lasting impression on freshman players. Let's talk about it on Sooner Born. All right, so shout out to A to Z Sports for the article. It says firing your offensive coordinator during the middle of the season is never a good thing, but for the Oklahoma Sooner, it has to be done. They had the worst offense in the SEC. Wow, that's incredible. And in this conference, that just can't happen. Even if you do not have an elite defense like the one they had last season. So they made changes they needed to make. The Oklahoma Sooners went and got one of the best young minds in the country on the offensive side of the ball, an offensive coordinator, Ben Arbuckle. And then they got his quarterback, John Mateer, one of the best quarterbacks last year. Arbuckle has already implemented his system, his recruiting, and everything else he thinks the program needs to be successful on the offensive end. And so far, it seems to be working. He's already making an impression on the players. And I quote, "Oh, it's been awesome," freshman quarterback Jet News said during an exclusive interview with A to Z Sports. I mean, we've just really hit it off. I mean, I'm starting to learn the plays and starting to get everything down. I think he's a great offensive coordinator. He's had really successful quarterbacks, Cam Ward. He's probably gonna go number one in the 2025 NFL draft. I mean, and John's a great quarterback. John Mateer, he's speaking about. I think he was the number one quarterback in the portal. He's just done a great job with him as well. And I'm hoping to be the next prospect. And yeah, starting to get started along with him as well after John's gone. The system that Arbuckle is bringing to the SEC and the Sooners is one that we saw at Washington State that put up numbers, big time numbers. And to be versatile through the air and the ground, having Mateer with him to help too. But one of the most important things is that he's connecting with the players. That's more important than you may think. The players have to want to play for you. They have to buy into the culture. They have to buy into what you're selling. They won't do that for a player and they don't like. Okay. Arbuckle is making sure that he gets the human element of it all down with the new group of players that he doesn't know. So he's just trying to, you know, get his team and his players acclimated to him. He's trying to get acquainted with the players. That's pretty much what they're saying in this article. And it sounds like that a lot of the players and everything is starting to buy into his system. It's very early. So it's, a lot to be seen. So we got a long way to go. Spring game coming up here pretty soon. I know there was a lot of discussion about the spring game and how a lot of teams are starting to pull back on the spring game. OU may do so as well within the coming years. I hope not. That's one of the things that we all love. Me and a group of friends, we love going down there to the spring game every year, getting our first glimpse of the football team for the next season. But hey, it is what it is. If that's what they have to do, that's what they have to do. But I'm just glad to hear that everything's going well so far. We really need John Mateer to come in here, excuse me, Ben Arbuckle to come in here and establish, establish a good mindset, a good thing headed towards this season. It's going to be very, very crucial that we get everything we can out of the players that we got. I know we don't have the superstars per se right now on the roster or the names anyway. And some of these people might emerge. So I'm looking forward to that to see who steps up and becomes one of the better players on the team. It's always great to just sit back and watch. Last year was brutal. So hopefully this year brings us a lot more pleasure than pain. And I know we can all relate to that. So anyway, man, hit the like button, subscribe button. I appreciate all of y'all, man. And just keep following the show. And I'll be back to bring you more news. Boomer sooner.